Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. I am super excited for what we're going to do today as we continue to go through learning about outer space. Now, I am so excited that we get to create a fun art project today that has to do with our galaxy and our 8 planets. What we're going to create is a galaxy ring, and you get to do it however you want as far as the colors you use and the decorating that you do. So let's begin, shall we? So let's go ahead and start though with naming our planets again. So I brought my fun cards to show you, just like in the last video, through our solar system, which 8 planets we have. The first planet that is closest to the sun, if you remember, is Mercury. Here's Mercury. Remember, it's the second hottest planet. And the second planet from the sun is Venus. Venus. It is the hottest planet. Remember? Okay. Now, where do we live? Planet Earth. We live on planet Earth. And the fourth planet from the sun is Mars. And the fifth planet from the sun, the biggest planet, Jupiter. And my favorite, the sixth planet from the sun, Saturn. Remember, Saturn is extra special, has some fun rings around it, made up from dust and ice. Remember? All right, moving on to planet number 7. It's blue in color, Uranus. Also having some rings, right? Has one ring around it, and it is super cold in Uranus. Remember, this is an icy planet. And the last planet, the farthest from the sun, is Neptune. Very stormy in Neptune. Okay, so those are our 8 planets. And remember, the sun is in the middle. So let's create our own galaxy that has to do with creating a ring around the sun. What you're going to need is the paper plate Mrs. Geringer sent home with you, and your bag of fun goodies that says galaxy ring, and also your sheet here, the fun sheet that shows a little bit more that we can add to our galaxy ring. And if you look, you see a super fun UFO, as well as some planets and some stars and a rocket ship. So it's up to you if you want to color all of these, but if I were you, it makes it more fun to add them all to your galaxy ring. So let's start. We're going to start with this sheet here. Mrs. Geringer is going to show you how she colors really fast, but you take your time and color all of the ones you want to add to the galaxy ring that you do. So I'm going to start with the UFO, and my UFO today is going to be green as I color it in, and this is known as a UFO that sometimes they say aliens come in on from outer space. But I'm going to go ahead and color this green so you can see all of how I color my UFO. Now moving on, which planet did we say has underground caves on it? Which planet? Let's look through our planets and say Mars. So guess what, boys and girls? This is planet Mars. And we know that Mars is red in color. So I'm going to take up my red, and you can take any color you would like, but we know Mars is red. So I suggest we stick with the color and color planet Mars red. Now, moving on, we know that planet Saturn has the special rings around it, but you can't really tell if that's Saturn or possibly even Uranus. So why don't you color it either brown, as we know Saturn to be, or you can color it Uranus because they both have rings. So I'm going to go ahead and color it Saturn because that's my favorite planet. Super fun. So I'm going to color my planet here brown. You can see. Now, just to add a little bit more color, Mrs. Geringer is going to color the ring around it red. So let's start there and color it red. All right, looking beautiful, friends. Go ahead and add the colors that you would like to your planet, whether it's blue, brown, red. Next is going to be my star, and I know stars to mostly be yellow. Sometimes they look white in the sky, but I like pretty yellow stars. So I'm going to color that in right there. Okay, let's move on to our big star here. Also going to color that yellow. Color it on in yellow. And the last thing that I'm going to color for my galaxy ring is going to be this super awesome rocket ship that we know astronauts climb up on and they take off into outer space to do some studying and learning about what they see in our galaxy. So that's why we use rocket ships. So let's go ahead and I'm going to choose blue for my rocket ship to color on the outside. You can add some beautiful colors of any kind that you want to, but this part of my rocket ship, I'm going to color blue. And then I'm going to add a little bit of orange here throughout the rest. Beautiful. And I'm going to go ahead and add some green to the top. Now, you will see, boys and girls, that the rocket ship has a point. This top part of the rocket ship is called its point. It's the leader. It's the direction that it shows it to go. So we're going to talk about that in the next project. Just remember that that is what a rocket ship looks like, and it has a point to the top. Here we go. Now what I'm going to do is take off my paper here, and I'm going to start to cut out my pictures. So start with our star. And remember, when we hold our scissors, boys and girls, our fingers go in the big part, our thumb goes in the smaller part, and you want to open, close, right? So we put our scissors in our paper and we begin to open, close to cut. So Mrs. Geringer is going to quickly show you how she cuts out her star, just like that. And sometimes you have to go around, and there's my star. Perfect. Next, I'm going to cut out my rocket ship. So I'm going around. You have to move your arms. Cut the best you can. If you cut a little bit off, it's okay. So let's go around and cut out all of the pictures that you colored, because the next thing we're going to do is add these fun pictures to our galaxy ring. So my rocket ship and planet Saturn. Okay, cut that on out. And we have our planet there of my planet Saturn. And next we're going to cut out our UFO. All right. Let's go ahead and cut that out. I am super excited to see which pictures on this coloring sheet you decided to color and add to what our galaxy ring is going to look like. I have 2 more. I'm now cutting out planet Mars. So we'll go ahead and cut those out. And I know that this is helping my friends practice with their scissors, and you're doing a great job. Cutting out all of your pieces. Okay, so now we're ready. I cut out my last star and we're ready to go. So go ahead and set those aside. And now let's get our paper plate and we want to cut out the middle. We're going to cut out the middle of our paper plate. So what I did is you want to fold it in half and make a cut with your scissors right in the middle of your plate. Then when you open it back up, you're going to see a cut that lets your scissors come through and you start to cut. And you can go all the way around a big circle. Keep turning your plate in a big circle and cut out the center of your plate. And this is going to make your ring. Perfect. So what we're going to do is you want to make sure you have your black marker, because we're going to begin to color our ring black. You will notice, boys and girls, that our galaxy is black because with the planets having the colors that they do, it's always dark, and that's how we're able to see the stars and the moon and the beautiful colors of our planets. So that's why we're going to color our ring black. So we want to make sure that you take your ring, okay, and you can see Mrs. Geringer is using her black marker, and let's begin. You're going to color the whole thing. You're going to color the whole thing. Now, let me say, if painting is easier for you and then you want to let your galaxy ring dry, you can use black paint too. But for now, I'm going to use a black marker. So we want to color this whole thing black to show that in our galaxy, it always looks like nighttime. So color it all over, make it nice and dark. We want to make it look like the nighttime scene. And Mrs. Geringer may still have some white showing of her plate, but you, boys and girls, want to make sure that you color the whole thing. Nice and dark, nighttime look. Nighttime look. Okay, all the way around, boys and girls. Make it look nice and dark like a nighttime sky so we can see the beautiful colors that we add. Okay, so what I'm going to take first is the fun pictures that we colored, right? We have our UFO, the rocket ship, so all of the pictures that you just cut out. And this is the fun part. You get to put them anywhere you'd like, however you want your galaxy to look. So take this on up. I'm going to take my first picture of my star and put glue on it. So you're going to see Mrs. Geringer's gluing her star, just like that on the back side. And then I'm going to put it right up here. Perfect! We've started. I'm going to take Mars next, my planet Mars, and glue the back of Mars. Flip it on over, and I believe I would like Mars to sit right down here. Okay, and if you look at our galaxy, Mars is located on this side of the sun, so I'm going to go ahead and put Mars sort of where I think it would go. Now, Saturn, planet Saturn. There we go. I'm going to take Saturn and put it up above because I'm looking at this picture, friends, and Saturn is located right up here. So we're going to put it right up above, and our UFO is going to be right on top. There we go. Add some glue to that. And it's going to be flying over the top of our galaxy. So I'm going to add this right up above. All right. Now, the last one that I'm going to add is our rocket ship. And I want my rocket ship to blast through my galaxy. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that and put it right down at the bottom of my galaxy ring. All right. So let's go ahead and put it right down here. And if you look, it's almost like my rocket ship is blasting off through my stars and planets and coming right for my UFO. Now, I have my bag of amazing galaxy stickers. Stars, you have planets, you have some even UFOs or sometimes like a shooting star. So I'm going to put that in the sky. All right. And what may look like Venus or another planet. Some of you have different colors than Mrs. Geringer, but my planet here is looking white. So I'm going to add that right down here. And again, my favorite planet, Saturn. Let's go ahead and put this one right next to the other. Wow, look at the beautiful colors that are turning out on this, friends. Okay, one more. One more is a look-alike Mars. Perfect for this project. I'm going to put it right up above the other Mars. And there you have it, boys and girls, our colorful galaxy rings. And Mrs. Geringer gave each of you some different things to use in your bags, but you all had the same sheet that we colored and cut out from. So I can't wait to see your beautiful galaxy rings so you can show me all of what you added to them. Now again, Mrs. Geringer put her UFO, her planet Mars, her rocket ship, Saturn, and her star and shooting star coming right through her galaxy. Okay, if you want to hang this somewhere, I'll tell you something really fun you can do. Just take a string like this, go up and around, and this can go in your room. It can go on your doors or even on your fridge. So if you put your string through and tie a knot up above, you will see that you have your galaxy ring project to hang anywhere you'd like. Beautiful, right? Okay, so go ahead and create your rings and come on Zoom and show me this Thursday. I can't wait to see the beautiful colors of all your galaxy rings. And we're going to continue to soar through space and talk more about our planets and all of the fun things about them. And our astronauts. We can't forget about them. That's how we know all about our planets. So we're going to be talking about all of what an astronaut does on Thursday. Can't wait to see you then. Bye for now.